Hello students, welcome you all to the chemistry series of class 10th. We were talking about the carbon, its property, its versatile nature, the saturated bond, unsaturated bond. Today I am going to teach you about, yes, this will you be my friend. No, you are my friend, I know you are my friend. But this heading, will you be my friend, is not about anything suspense. Carbon has the tendency to make a bond with any other compound also, and with other functional group it also combines. That's why this heading means will you be my friends. Yes, then carbon make a bond with hydroxyl group also, hydroxide also, carboxylic group also, ketone group also, ketone group also, or aldehyde group also, that we will be studying in this topic now. So this means that carbon has a bond with all these functional group. And one more, bromine, chlorine, fluorine, iodine, that all halogen group. So these are the functional group which a carbon which a carbon attach, and that's why I have written a topic, will you be my friend. So that's what carbon make a bond with the other functional group also. So that what we have studied, it has a versatile nature, that it by combining with other compound make a greater or a larger bond. So yes, carbon has a tendency to make a bond with others. So here what is the next one? The functional group. What is the functional group? Functional group, functional group. There are some functional group. What we have to study, what we are going to study is what? The halogen, aldehyde, ketone, hydroxide, aldehyde, and carboxylic group. Halogen is what? Halogen is what? Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Iodine. Aldehyde is CHO group. Ketone is, hydroxide is, and carboxylic group is. So these are the some functional group which makes a bond with carbon. So this the first one, chlorine. Chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine makes a bond with carbon. Next is aldehyde group. This also makes a bond with carbon. Ketone group, hydroxide group, and this carboxylic group. So further, these groups are being named when combined with carbon. Like this, when halogen group is combined with carbon is called like any halo group, like first the bromine or chlorine or any hydrogen, any halogen will be named as prefix. Prefix. So if now comes to the nomenclature. I will be discussing in the details now. First, only know as chloro, fluoro, bromo, ido. Here for aldehyde, this is what? This is Al. For ketone, this is on. And for hydroxide, this is ol group. And for carboxylic group, this is oic acid. Hydroxide or alcohol group, this is ol. For alcohol, this is ol group. So now let's come to how we name this group, how we do the nomenclature. So first come to the halogen group, nomenclature of halogen group. So I have talked about the prefix and suffix. Prefix is what you add before the name, and what you add after the name is what? The prefix. Now coming to the first one, that is the halogen group. That is the halogen group. So halogen group is what? Chlorine, fluorine. So if we have 4 carbon and 1 halogen group, so if we have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon, and here I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we will be doing? We will be using this halogen group. We will be using this halogen group, writing the name of this halogen group as prefix, like bromo, bromine, bromo for bromine. And how many carbons are there is what? The suffix. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are there. So 4 carbons means bromobutane. Bromobutane. So here, what is the functional? What is the halogen group here? Here the halogen group is chlorine. So chlorine, chloro. Chloro for chlorine, the prefix I am using, but I am using, we will be using. So how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for 5, what will be the number? Pent. So chloropentane. So this will be the how we will do the nomenclature of halogen group. Now coming to the nomenclature of second. Second one is alcohol group. That is OH. Alcohol. So alcohol is the second functional group. So alcohol is for OH. And what we will write? Ol. So if 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon is there, and when OH group is attached with this, here every carbon is tetravalent. Every carbon is sharing 4 bond with the other, and what in between CH2 is there. This CH2, repeating CH2 group is homologous series. Homologous series. This is a term which is new to you all. You must be knowing that this repetitions of CH2 further is a homologous series. So come to the name. What we will name? Ol for alcohol we will be using as suffix. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3. So this is what? Prop. So what we will write? Propane. E, propane, 3 for E. So we will remove E. This is the prefix of the number propane because there are 3 carbons. Number of 3 carbons are there. So propanol. What is this? Propanol. Now come to if the number of carbon is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 5 carbons are there. And one alcohol group is there. So what we will be writing? This is what CH3. This is CH2, 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 and this is what CH2. So how many carbons are there? So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are there. So 5 means what? Pent. Pentane. So we will be removing E. So pentanol. Pentanol. Why ol? Ol for what? Alcohol group. So I hope you must have understood about alcohol nomenclature of alcohol functional group also. Let's come to the third functional group, that is aldehyde. Aldehyde. Aldehyde is what? Aldehyde is CHO group. And what is the naming suffix for the aldehyde group is Al. Al. So come to the naming. How we name? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, what is this? CH3. How many carbons? 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon. We will be numbering the number of carbon in the functional group. Don't forget to count the number which is present. Count the number of carbon which is present in the functional group. So 4 carbons. So 4 means what? Butane. Butane. E. What we are going to do in from prefix? What we are removing E. Butanol. What is the name for this? Yes, 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon. So for 3 carbon, what is this? Prop. Propanol. This is what? Propanol. Now coming to the next functional group. Next functional group I am coming, that is aldehyde. After aldehyde, ketone. For ketone, the suffix used will be on. The suffix used will be on. So this is what? Two, three, four. So what is the naming for this? How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons are there. So pentane, E we will remove. Pentanone. Just check the carbon is sharing the 4 bonds or not. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what? Pentanone. One more example. 2, 3. CH3, CH2, CH2. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So coming to this name, how many carbons is there? 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon. Otherwise you will be confused. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, hex for 6, hexane. E we will be doing hexanone. So this is the nomenclature for the ketone group. What we will be using for ketone? On for what? On we will be using as a suffix. Now come to the last functional group, that is carboxylic group. So carboxylic group is what? Carboxylic group is COOH or C double bond O OH or oic acid. This is the suffix we will be using. 1, 2, 3. So this will be what? The suffix for the carboxy. So what is the prefix? How many numbers? Propanoic acid. Propanoic acid. Now come for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here what is this? 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon. So 5 for pentane, or what is pentanoic? Suffix will be used as pentanoic acid. So this was the nomenclature for carboxylic acid, and I hope you must have understood that how we name and how the carbon compounds make a bond with other functional group, like for alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid. So this was all about the functional group and nomenclature.